BWF Solicitors, we take pride in our clients' service. As a niche law practice, we are conscious of the demands of our clients. We always offer a friendly, listening ear and sympathetic attitude. We've worked with thousands of people all across the UK in all areas of personal legal services. We have received great feedback and reviews from our clients. We are located at Seven Sisters in Tottenham on the 4th floor of the Anna House, right on top of the Victoria Line train station for your utmost convenience. We have a friendly office and provide all of the refreshments necessary while you wait to see a lawyer. We are dedicated to our clients and have a successful record of serving our clients. Solicitors of England and Wales are of high quality and are bound by the highest professional standards. We are officers of the court and are bound by standards of integrity, competence and conduct as part of our responsibility to uphold rule of law. Our solicitors and lawyers care about your case and are committed to providing the best possible service to you in the most considerate and careful manner. We hold 2 Law Society quality marks. Law Society accreditation helps to demonstrate that we have attained the requisite standard in the area of law and have the requisite expertise. BWF Solicitors, we're here to help you with your legal services when you need us.
And reliable service to landlords, investors and tenants. Our mission is to ethically and honestly serve our clients. We won't make promises we cannot keep, rather. We present a clear picture of the reality we can offer. We are here to help you with long and short-term let, property management, cash buyers for quick sales, stock repossession and mortgage arrears. For all your property needs, look no further. Visit us at www.victonestates.co.uk or call us on 07448619711. Victon Estates, your property is our pride.
Hello. You're welcome once again to Heritage TV, hanging out with Vicky. And of course, it's the Legal Hour show. Proudly sponsored by BWF Solicitors, your #1 immigration law firm in London and, in the whole of England, if I should say. And also Victon Estates, your property management company. Finally, Eagle Heights International School. They have been supporting us, making sure we come to you every Saturday around this time to educate you. Before I introduce my special guest, I would like to take this opportunity to wish Queen Estrie Thomas. She is the wife of the CEO of Heritage TV, and she just celebrated her birthday. I call her Queen. So, Mrs. Thomas, a happy birthday to you. We wish you long life and prosperity. Look at how beautiful she looks on the screen. So happy birthday to you. Now, today we're going to talk about bringing your children to the UK, either, if you have indefinite leave to remain or limited leave to remain. And with me today is our faithful partner of BWF Solicitors and also a solicitor, Mrs. Eunice Achampo. Hello, Mrs. Eunice Achampo. Hello. Hello, Lawyer Eunice. Right, ladies and gentlemen, whilst I try my very best to get Lawyer Eunice, can we please take a quick break and we'll be right back. Thank you.
Victon Estates provides professional and reliable service to landlords, investors and tenants. Our mission is to ethically and honestly serve our clients. We won't make promises we cannot keep, rather. We present a clear picture of the reality we can offer. We are here to help you with long and short-term let, property management, cash buyers for quick sales, stock repossession, and mortgage arrears. For all your property needs, look no further. Visit us at www.victonestates.co.uk or call us on 07448619711. Victon Estates, your property is our pride.
Yes. Welcome back to Heritage TV. I'm Gina with Vicky, and yes, we have lawyer Eunice from BWF Solicitors, who is here today to discuss with us bringing your children to the UK, whether you have indefinite leave to remain or limited leave to remain. Lawyer Eunice, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Vicky. Hope you're doing well.
Yes, we are. How about you and the family?
Yes, by God's grace, everyone is doing well.
Wonderful. So I think today we are still focusing on children.
Yes.
Can you please tell us the difference between limited leave to remain and indefinite leave to remain?
Okay. So in terms of our immigration system in the UK, usually if somebody applies to either enter or to come and stay in the UK, they'll be granted an immigration status, which is usually called limited leave to remain. And it's usually for a period of time. So when we say somebody has been granted limited leave to remain, it can be for a period of 2.5 years, it can be for a period of 3 years, it can be for a period of even 5 years. So it is for a limited period of time. And then when we say that somebody has been granted indefinite leave to remain, that means that there is no restriction on that person's leave in the United Kingdom. And so therefore, somebody who has indefinite leave to remain can stay here for an indefinite period of time. There's no restriction whatsoever. And of course, this is what we will sometimes call a settled status. So that person is settled here in the UK. They have no restrictions whatsoever on their immigration status. They can come and go. But as much as possible, for those who have been granted indefinite leave to remain under our immigration rules, if you are out of the country for a period of 2 years, it is likely that your indefinite leave to remain can be, should I say, automatically revoked because you haven't been in the country for a period of 2 years. So it's important that you don't stay out of the country for that long period of time. Whereas with a British citizen, even if they stay out of the country for a period of 5 years or even 10 years, they can come at any point in time. That is also a good thing about naturalizing as a British citizen, because then, of course, apart from the fact that there's no restrictions, there is also the liberty to come and go whenever you like.
Oh, great. So, Lawyer Eunice, what are the requirements for a parent to bring their child to the UK, either with a limited leave to remain or indefinite leave to remain? What are the requirements to be met?
Okay, so if somebody, for instance, has indefinite leave to remain and they would like, for one reason or the other, to bring a child who, for instance, had they left behind when they were back home, and for some reason, they feel that it's time that they bring that child over, their immigration rules allows for that person to bring that child over if the child is under the age of 18. So if you look at our immigration rules, there's paragraph 297, and it talks about the requirements that are needed for somebody who would like to apply to bring their child. So whether they are settled themselves, or they are coming in terms of the fact that they are applying for settlement and they would like to bring that child. And in that kind of scenario, the immigration rule states that either the parent is settled in the United Kingdom, or the parents themselves is applying for settlement, or it could be that the parent already has settlement and is the sole it has sole parental responsibility for this child, or that they have settlements and then the other parent of this child may let's say has passed away or is deceased. So that is also another option. Or it could be that this parent who is settled in the United Kingdom is also looking at ways to bring the child because there are compelling and serious factors which makes the fact that this child has to obviously remain in that country. There's no care provisions for that person in that country, and therefore every care arrangement has been made possible by the parents here in the UK so that the child can join them here. And as long as the child is over the age of 18, has not lived an independent life, and the parent can accommodate them, they can maintain them when they come, then of course, then they will be able to meet the requirements under 297 and 298 of the immigration rules. In terms of somebody who has limited leave to remain, so a parent who has limited leave to remain, if, for instance, the parent has been granted a period of 60 months, which we usually call 2.5 years, if that parent has limited leave to remain and they want to bring over their child, the immigration rules again allow for that parent to bring that child. And if you look at our Appendix FM of the immigration rules, a child can apply if they are coming to join a parent who has limited leave to remain in the United Kingdom. And again, they are looking at the fact that this parent has been granted limited leave to remain, or both parents have been granted limited leave to remain. And then that child obviously is also under the age of 18. That child hasn't lived any independent life. The child also will be accommodated and will be maintained by this parent adequately when they come to the UK. And either that the parent who has limited leave to remain is the sole, should I say, responsible parent for this child, or that the other parent has passed away and this child should be allowed to come and join their parent who are here in the UK. So it's very important that as much as possible, the parent who is here is able to show that either that they have that sole responsibility for the child and that the other parent has probably abandoned their role or has abdicated their role, and there's evidence that this other parent who is here in the UK is the one who makes the decisions for this child regarding their education, regarding their health, even where they live. Everything regarding this child is decided by this parent who is here in the UK. And also, if the other parent is dead and the the parent here in the UK is the one who is now caring for the child, then evidence has to be brought to show that this other parent has passed away, and therefore that parent in the UK is the one now taking that role of a parent in the child's life. So all these things will need to be provided, unless you are saying that, well, the situation is so dire and is so serious that if this child does not come to join their parent here in the UK, something may happen to that child. And so if you are saying that there are serious and compelling circumstances, then you have to be able to evidence that is this such that maybe the other parent has a mental issue and because of that, you are the one who is supposed to now take over that role, because unfortunately, maybe the medical evidence and everything is showing that if you don't take over that role, maybe something might happen to that child. That child may be at risk of harm, and therefore you, as a parent here in the UK, now have to take over that role to make sure that the child is well catered for, and that you've made arrangements for the child to come in terms of accommodation, in terms of your financial income as well. All of these things will be considered as part of the application process.
Oh, great, great, great. Ladies and gentlemen, may I remind you, if you want to send in your questions, please send it to us on our social media handles at Heritage TV. I will be able to get them and pass them on to Lawyer Eunice to answer your question. So please to contribute to the program, and also to put forward your questions. Just send it to me via social media handles at Heritage TV, and we'll be able to answer your questions. Lawyer Eunice, the first question is from Anna. She's saying, I have a daughter back home who was still a baby when I decided to travel to the UK in 2009. I now have leave to remain on a 10-year route. Is it possible to bring my daughter?
Okay. Anna says she arrived here in 2009. So, in terms of, I'm just trying to calculate the child's age. So, in terms of age, I'm thinking the child should be around 12, but maybe they may be 11 or 12 years old by this time.
Okay.
So, that means that the child is still under the age of 18. Obviously, now that she's got her leave to remain under the 10-year route, usually they will put you on the 10-year route if you don't meet certain requirements. So it could be that she maybe made an application based on a spouse, or she made application based on a child who is British or settled, or maybe a child who is 7 years old. Regardless of the basis on which she got her leave to remain, if she is able to show that at least she's going to be able to take care of this child, and so she's going to either have to show that she has sole responsibility for this child, or that the other parent of this child has passed away, or that the other parent of the child is here in the UK and that parent also has limited leave to remain. So it depends. She hasn't really said whether the other parent is here with limited leave to remain. She hasn't mentioned whether the other parent has passed away. But in any of those instances, she will have to be able to provide evidence. If it is such that the parent has passed away, then she would need evidence such as the death certificate, funeral, obituary, those kind of things to show that, of course, this man has passed away, or the other parent has passed away, and therefore she's showing by evidence that this parent has passed away. If it is such that the other parent is here in the UK and they have limited leave to remain, then evidence of the leave to remain that they have should be provided with a copy of their identification. So if the parent is here in the UK and Anna is saying that the other parent lives here in the UK, then of course evidence should be provided in terms of their ID and the identification, which shows probably they have 2.5 years leave to remain in the UK. If not, that means that they will have to show, or Anna will have to show, that she has sole responsibility for this child. And sole responsibility means that she is the one who is taking care of every aspect of this child's life. That includes making the important decisions in this child's life regarding her health, her education, where she will live, the kind of religion she will find herself in. All those things are what we call important decisions. So she's constantly communicating with this child. If she's communicating with this child via the guardian or whoever she said this child should be living with, then she should be able to evidence that as well. And then she should be able to show that at least in terms of the school the child goes to, the school principal or the school teacher knows her. So she's calling to see how the child is doing from time to time. She should be able to also show that at least in terms of the fees, maybe the child has to pay fees in whichever school they are attending. So they should be able to also show that she's the one who is constantly sending money for the fees. And so maybe the school can write a letter to confirm that they know Madam Anna as the child's mother. She is responsible for paying the child's fees and paying for other resources the child needs. And she's always checking on the child's welfare and the rest of it. And then when it comes to things like her health and the rest of it, any sort of treatment that a child gets, obviously by way of receipts and the rest, she should show that at least if the child is ill or needs to go for checkup and the rest of it, there's evidence to show that she's the one who is paying for it, or she is the one who is constantly checking on the child's health and well-being. So these things will have to be evidence. If the other parent has abdicated their role, what shows that the other parent has abdicated their role? Can the school confirm that they have never known the child's father to be in the child's life? Of course, let them write it in the letter. If for any reason you think that the child's father did not play any role, does it show on the birth cert that you are the only responsible parent in the child's life? Then of course let that show as well. Some people even go as far as getting a police report to show that they have made every effort to look for this person and they have not come to that conclusion where they cannot find this child's father, and therefore they know that this man has abandoned the child. So if that is also possible, then of course do get a police report to confirm these things as well. So it's always good when you have letters or statements from official sources rather than just a third party person like a guardian saying, oh, I've been the one who has taken care of this child, and now because this child's mother is, let's say, abroad, I am the one through whom the child is able to basically come and stay with. Those ones are good, but they are not as weighty as letters from the school or from the hospital or from the police services. Those kind of official letters are more, should I say, credible than a third party statement. So it helps when you are able to evidence these things and show that, of course, you are a responsible parent, but also the other party does not play any role whatsoever in the child's life. And then it comes to you showing that you have the capacity or the income to be able to accommodate this child, and you have the capacity to also maintain this child if the child were to come. So if you are living in a 2-bedroom house with 2 other children and you want to bring this child, you should be able to evidence that you have more rooms in the house than just the 2 bedrooms. And so it's also good to show, because within our Housing Act as well, depending on the size of the room, that could be shared by 2 children who may be of the same sex. So if the room is a good double-sized room and the children are both females, then of course they can share a room. But if you have a male and a female, then of course they're saying that that child may have to have their own room. Obviously, if the children are under the age of 10, then it's okay for them to share a room for that should I say period of time. But after a certain age, it's like, no, they have to have their own room. So it means that you will have to have separate rooms for the children if they are of different sex. So if, for instance, you already have children here and it's a 2-bedroom, then it means that you should be able to show that when your daughter comes, she'll be able to have her own room. especially because I'm thinking she's now 11 or 12 years old, so she should be able to have her own room. So if you're saying there's a living room which you can convert into a bedroom, then of course that should help with the living accommodation. In terms of the maintenance money, sometimes, our life here in the UK, we work and we pay the bills. By the time you realize the money is gone, and you're thinking, where did all the money go to? And sometimes people will come and say, oh, so with all the money that I'm earning, can I not still bring my child? And there's something called income support that they give to, should I say, parents or single parents who live here in the UK. So as much as possible, when somebody says they want to bring their child, based on case law, they have calculated it such that when you say you're going to meet the maintenance requirements, they want to be able to make sure that your income, if you deduct your rent and you deduct your council tax, will your income be able to maintain the children that you say you have? So if you have 2 other children and then you have a third one coming to join you, will the income that you have reach the income support rate that they give to, let's say, single parents who have 2 children or 3 children here in the UK? And usually that is calculated to be about £66.90 a week. And then for a single parent, it will be £73.10 a week. And so if, for instance, you have 1 child here already and you're bringing another child, that will be 2 children. And so they're calculating it by every 4 weeks. And so if you're taking out your rent and you're taking out, let's say, your council tax, then they want to see an income which will be equivalent to what they would give to 2 children.
Okay.
And so,
but Lawyer Eunice, Lawyer Eunice,
Mhm.
does benefits count as an income if you claim benefits?
No, it wouldn't count as an income, because obviously you are relying on the state to provide you with that financial support. So if you are on benefits, then your income or your work that you do should be able to suffice that income support rate that they're talking about. So they will not consider any benefits that you're receiving whatsoever, because the whole point is to be able to maintain that child, not tell the state to support that child. Do you understand? So they want you to be able to show that your income is enough to support the child and not rely on the state to look after the child for you. So as much as possible, that is what the maintenance rate is all about, or that's what the maintenance requirement is all about, for you to be able to show that if the child comes, you have more than enough to be able to cater for the child. And that's why they look at it that way. And they take out the rent and they take out the council tax to see that your income will be enough to be able to support that child. So yes, in Anna's case, if she's able to show that she has sole responsibility, or that the other parent has passed away, or that the other parent lives here in the UK with limited leave, and she can accommodate that child and also maintain that child, then of course she will be able to bring that child. And sometimes it may shock you, but a lot of the things that I'm just mentioning now, if you are able to give the evidence to show all of these things, then 9 out of 10 they always grant the application.
Okay. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined us, this is Heritage TV hanging out with Vicky, and today we are having a discussion with our learned lawyer and partner BWF solicitors. We're talking about a parent bringing their children to the UK, either on indefinite leave to remain or leave to remain. If you have any questions or contributions, of course, we'd like to hear from you. You can send them to us on all our social media handles at Heritage TV. Laura Eunice, I've got another question coming, and this person wants to remain anonymous. It says I have 2 children back home and 2 children with me in the UK. I had the first 2 here in the UK and sent them back home. When the 2 who are here are British citizens as I have indefinite leave to remain, I will soon naturalize as a British citizen. How do I go about bringing the 2 who are back home?
Okay, this is interesting because usually I know that sometimes when our mothers are finding it difficult, they think, do you know what? Let me send the children back to my mom. Let my mom help me a bit, and then when I'm ready,
But in the
I'll go for
end, the children back home will be complaining, why did you send
yeah,
us back home and left the rest? I mean,
yeah, yeah. It's just one of those things because you're just thinking out to yourself, why did my parents send me away and then they decided to leave this one here? And as a child, obviously, you'll be thinking those things in your head, but let's just say that the child will understand later on.
probably at that
The
point,
child will understand.
mom didn't get enough support with childcare, so
Of
thought probably to be easier. Yeah.
Of course, of course. And we all know how it can be when you're talking about childcare. If it's not the expense, it's the fact that somebody might be maltreating your child and you're thinking, no, 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 no.
Exactly.
At least
And it's
I'll
very
have
expensive
found
here
money.
anyway.
Yes, yes, yes. So if it's not the cost, you're just thinking about who is going to be taking care of that child. And if you want it on the cheap side, sometimes you're not careful. You come back and you'll be thinking, what has happened to my child? And
Yeah.
so sometimes parents may one way or the other decide to make that decision and send that child home so that they can maybe even work and make some money and then bring the children later on because
Yes.
the life here is more difficult, and so they think, well, at least it will relieve me a bit so I can work and then later on bring them. So sometimes that's the mindset as well. Yes, so in this scenario, which is a very interesting scenario, we have the 2 children who were taken back home, and then the 2 children who are here. And
Yeah.
it's good that the mom mentions that she now has the indefinite leave, and that's why the 2 children who are here now have British citizenship. In
Yes.
terms of the other 2, so now the mom is saying, do you know what? I want to go and bring those other 2. So please, how can I go and bring the other 2 who are back home and obviously need me to be able to cater for them? Um, our immigration rules are so broad, so it helps that at least they make provision for these sort of scenarios as well. So if you look at paragraph 304 of our immigration rules, it talks about children who are born in the United Kingdom and for one reason or the other, they are now applying for leave to enter into the UK or leave to remain in the UK. And so if the parent is now British, which she says she's soon going to apply for naturalization. If she is able to successfully apply to naturalize as a British citizen, then of
Mm.
course she can make the application for them to come. And that means that she should be able to show that she's the one who is looking after these children. So she has sole responsibility again, or the other parent has passed away, or that the other parent is here in the UK. Maybe they are settled or they are probably here as a British citizen as well. So if the parent is able to show that they have British citizenship and they would like to bring this child into the UK or bring these children into the UK, they should be able to also show that they will accommodate them and also be able to maintain them when they come. So it's vital. These requirements are vital throughout these applications. And so once the mom is able to make the application, these children will be granted indefinite leave to enter the UK. And so it's not indefinite leave to, should I say, limited leave to remain, but indefinite leave to enter the UK. And usually, if you are given indefinite leave to enter, one thing that I would like to mention is that usually they do it in line with the identification of the passport of the child. And so once that passport expires, they expect you to also apply for the indefinite leave to remain, which is one of the things that a lot of people don't get, because it's like, if it's indefinite leave to enter, why then again should I have to apply for indefinite leave to remain? You're just it's just an application for no time limit. So you're just saying that I already have indefinite leave to enter. I want the indefinite leave to enter to now be indefinite leave to remain. So
Okay.
since I've already been given that indefinite leave, I want it to now say indefinite leave to remain in the UK, so that it will reflect, so that obviously whoever I'm showing it to, whether it's my school or any institution that I may be showing my biometric card to, they will be able to see clearly that I have indefinite leave to remain in the UK. So that's also another thing, because some people don't understand why the indefinite leave has to expire for them to then switch to indefinite leave to remain. It's just a no time limit application, just to show that you already have it, but you are just making it indefinite leave to remain rather than indefinite leave to enter the UK. And it will be the same process if, for instance, if the person was not even born in the United Kingdom. So even if they were born in Ghana or any other country and the parent wanted to bring them, they would have to show that they were somebody who was settled or who has indefinite leave to remain in the UK, and therefore they would want to bring their child who is under the age of 18 to come and live in the UK. And again, they will have to show those requirements, either that they have sole responsibility, or the other parent is here and has settlement, or that the other parent has passed away. And if the child is able to be maintained and accommodated by them, perfect. Then at least they'll be able to bring that child over.
Okay. Wonderful. Yes, I've got another question from a young gentleman. I recently got married to a lady I met in America, and she has a son who is 10 years old. I have started the application for her to join me. She has informed me there's no one else who can care for her son, and therefore he would have come with her. What application do I complete for him, and what are the requirements?
Okay, so it's nice that at least he's met somebody he loves and he wants to bring that person over. Of course, this is like an everyday scenario. You meet somebody, you get married, and then you obviously have to start a new family. And in terms of making an application for the child as well, usually all our applications now are on the .gov.uk website. So in terms of what application he needs to make, he should be making an application for a child to join a parent with limited leave to remain. And
Okay.
so the mother who is coming will not be given indefinite leave to remain. The mother will be coming with limited leave to remain as the spouse of somebody who is settled or somebody who has British citizenship. And so the child will also be applying for limited leave to remain based on the fact that she also has been able to be given that limited leave to remain. So now that this child has the mom coming over, the child can also rely on this mom, because if the parent is coming with limited leave to remain, and this parent, who is the mother, is able to show that she is the one who is responsible for this child, or she has sole responsibility for this child, or that the other parent of the child has passed away, or that the parent that we are talking about has abdicated his role, then of course this mom can rely on the fact that the child will be granted leave to remain to enter with her when she's coming. And so based on the application which the father, or should I say the stepfather, will be completing, the stepfather is the settled person. This mother has limited leave to remain, and therefore the child will be applying for limited leave to enter with the mother, who will be granted the same. So yes, the child can also apply for leave to enter the UK with his or her mother when they are coming. In terms of, yes, so in terms of the evidence as well, as much as possible, the mother should be able to show that she has been responsible for this child for whichever period of time, whether it was from birth or from the period from which maybe the other parent abdicated his role. She has been caring for this child, and she either has sole responsibility or that the other parent has passed away. She should be able to show that by way of evidence that it is so, and therefore she has been responsible for this child since birth, or since the age of 2, or whatever age that she says she's been responsible for this child. And as I said, official letters or sources are more important than third-party statements. So it's important that she's able to show this evidence, and then they can rely on that to be able to make the application for this child to also enter the UK as well. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's please take a short break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Victon Estates provides professional and reliable service to landlords, investors and tenants. Our mission is to ethically and honestly serve our clients. We won't make promises we cannot keep, rather. We present a clear picture of the reality we can offer. We are here to help you with long and short-term let, property management, cash buyers for quick sales, stock repossession, and mortgage arrears. For all your property needs, look no further. Visit us at www.victonestates.co.uk or call us on 07448619711. Victon Estates, your property is our pride.
BWF Solicitors, we take pride in our clients' service. As a niche law practice, we are conscious of the demands of our clients. We always offer a friendly, listening ear and sympathetic attitude. We've worked with thousands of people all across the UK in all areas of personal legal services. We have received great feedback and reviews from our clients. We are located at Seven Sisters in Tottenham on the 4th floor of the Anna House, right on top of the Victoria Line train station for your utmost convenience. We have a friendly office and provide all of the refreshments necessary while you wait to see a lawyer. We are dedicated to our clients and have a successful record of serving our clients. Solicitors of England and Wales are of high quality and are bound by the highest professional standards. We are officers of the court and are bound by standards of integrity, competence and conduct as part of our responsibility to uphold rule of law. Our solicitors and lawyers care about your case and are committed to providing the best possible service to you in the most considerate and careful manner. We hold 2 Law Society quality marks. Law Society accreditation helps to demonstrate that we have attained the requisite standard in the area of law and have the requisite expertise. BWF Solicitors, we're here to help you with your legal services when you need us.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Heritage TV, hanging out with PK. And today, Legal Hour, we are proudly sponsored by BWF Solicitors, and we've got lawyer Eunice Achampon with us, who has been taking us through today's topic. As a parent who is either got indefinite leave to remain or limited leave to remain, and ways and means you can bring your child to the UK. Lawyer Eunice. Hello, Lawyer Eunice. Yes, Lawyer Eunice. I've got another question that's come in. This lady wants to remain anonymous as well. She's saying, I have a 15-year-old niece who currently lives with my 8-year-old mother in one of the rural areas in Ethiopia. Her mother, who is my sister, passed away recently, and her father has never taken any responsibility for her since she was born. Is there any way I can bring her to the UK?
So you have here an auntie who is obviously thinking about bringing this child because obviously her mother is unable or is not capable of caring for this child the way that this child needs to be taken care of. It's a shame, or should I say, it's rather sad that the father hasn't taken any responsibility for this child. And now the mother has also passed away. And it's things like this that obviously look more, should I say, complex when it comes to if you are trying to make an application for a child like this, because it's not necessarily your child, but it's a child of your sister or your brother, and you're looking at how best to be able to care for this child in the best way possible. So if you look at our immigration rules under paragraph 297, it looks at the requirements for not only a parent but also a relative. So if you look carefully, it will talk about the parent or the parents having either settled status or the fact that they are able to bring this child based on the fact that they've had sole responsibility or that they have the other parent who has passed away. But when you look at 297 IF, it talks about the fact that the relative can also show that there are serious and compelling circumstances which makes it so bad that this child who would not have the care of her mother or her father will have to now come and join her in the UK, and that exclusion of this child from the UK will not benefit her, but also the fact that the parent or this relative here in the UK will be able to make arrangements for that child's care here in the UK. So you are looking at the fact that this auntie is able to show that because of the seriousness or the compelling situation that this child is in, maybe since the mother passed away, things have just gone downhill in terms of the child's education. Maybe the child is not eating properly, and there may be other issues which the child may be going through that makes it more, should I say, important for that child to be here with her auntie here in the UK. And so, if the death certificate of the mother can be obtained, definitely that will be used in terms of the application. They will also need to be able to show that there's nobody else who can take on that role in the country where this child is from. And so, if it is the auntie who is now saying that she has to take on that role, then of course, I don't know what the laws are like in Ethiopia, but if it's such that the auntie will need to have a document by the court or to say that she now has that responsibility, that parental responsibility for this child, and she is the one who is looking after this child, then of course this auntie can obtain such documents to be able to show that she has that responsibility for this child. And therefore, if this child is now in the care of her auntie, then this child should now be given this right to enter into the UK, because the auntie now has been able to show that she has parental responsibility, because the mother has passed away, the father hasn't taken any role in this child's life. Her mother is frail and maybe unable to care for the child physically and emotionally, as the child needs to be taken care of. And the auntie is more than capable, maybe because she's also got other children here in the UK who will be able to interact with the child and be able to make her feel at home. Maybe it can be that the accommodation that she has is more than suitable or adequately suitable for her to accommodate this child. And also the fact that when it comes to the fact that she will be able to maintain the child, her income is more than sufficient to be able to care for the child and any other children which she may have. And so it's important that as much as possible that this auntie is able to show how serious the situation is, such that when the caseworker is looking at this, they will always have in mind that they are supposed to have the child's best interest. And that's one thing that I love about our British law, because they make provision for children in all these circumstances. And taking that child's best interest into consideration means that they are looking at the child's well-being, they are looking at the child's age, they are looking at the child's education and other things that will support this child, the emotional and the physical well-being of this child. So they are looking at a range of different factors to be able to say, well, we believe that the child's best interest is at heart and it will be better served with their auntie here in the UK rather than back where maybe their grandmother is. And it's looking as if we don't consider this child's best interest, it may turn out to be the worst possible scenario for this child.
Okay.
And so, because they will consider that child's best interest, it is important that as much as possible we provide enough evidence to show what this child is currently in, or the circumstances regarding this child, so that the caseworker has the best possible chance to be able to make the best possible decision for this child to come and join the auntie here in the UK. And once at least they've been able to show that the child is under the age of 18 and they can accommodate them as well and maintain them, then yes, the auntie will be able to then bring this child over to the UK on an indefinite leave to enter status. Yeah. So it's one of those scenarios where as much as possible, you need more than just the usual evidence, but you need to be able to show how serious the circumstances are to be able to bring the child over.
Okay. All right. Lawyer Eunice, I've got Temitope here also asking a question that he's on benefit, a housing benefit, and due to COVID-19 pandemic, can he still bring his daughter back home?
Okay, so if you're on benefits and you are also working, so they're not just going to look at the fact that you are earning income from benefits. They're also looking at the fact that you also have an income which you earn because you are employed. So if you are working and they believe that your income that you are earning from your part-time work, let's say, is more than sufficient. So for instance, you have two children here already or one other child here already, and you are taking care of the child or the children here in the UK, then they want to be able to see that the income that you're earning is going to be equivalent to that income support rate that they give. And I already mentioned that it's about £66.90 a week that they give to the child, and about £73.10 a week that they give to the parents. So if it's two children, they are multiplying the £66.90 by 2.
Yeah.
And if obviously it's two parents who have limited leave to remain, then it's about £144 a week for the two parents. Or if it's the one parent who has limited leave to remain and wants to bring the child, then it's about £73.10 a week. So that's how much they want the income to obviously show that they would be able to maintain this child when this child comes to live with the parent here in the UK. So as much as possible, yes, you may be receiving benefits, but they want to see that the income that you are receiving aside from the benefits will be able to maintain the child when the child comes over.
Okay. All right. Lawyer Eunice, I think we've exhausted our time. So as usual, probably we have we have new people watching us every week. So for the benefit of those who just watched you today and want to get in contact with you, could you please give your details on how they can contact you if they have any further questions or help? They need help from you.
Okay. So as we have discussed today, if you want to bring your child and you have limited leave to remain, or you have indefinite leave to remain, and you're looking at how best to present your case so that your child comes to join you in the UK, of course, we are here, we BWS solicitors, as well as myself. I'm here to help in terms of that application process, or if you need advice in terms of how to go about it as well, do give me a call on 075 3581 3910. We are situated in Seven Sisters, so BWS solicitors, as Miss Vicky Newton rightly said, we are known to be one of the best immigration law firms in the whole of the southeast of England, and we are situated very close to the Seven Sisters Underground Station. Our address is the 4th floor of Anna House, 214 to 218, Tottenham High Road, London, and the postcode is N15 4NP. So it's N15 4NP. Our offices are open from Monday to Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Our main office line is 0208 493 7340. So it's 0208 493 7340. And as much as possible, we are keeping to the government guidelines because we are still in the red. We haven't come out of it yet. So, as much as possible, we advise any person coming to see us to wash their hands. We give them hand sanitizer to obviously make sure that wherever they've been to, the whatever germs they have on them is all sanitized by the time they enter our reception desk area. And then we also make sure that they have a face mask if they don't have one already, and we keep the social distancing as well. So yes, we are here to help, and we are here to also support you in that application process when you need us. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Petition.
Laura Eunice, I think every Saturday we also want to remind our viewers and followers that every Saturday BWS has this legal education for the community every Saturday 4 o'clock. Could you
Yes.
tell our viewers a little bit about that as well? So, because I believe strongly the time frame we have to discuss legal issues is not enough. So I always
Yeah.
encourage our viewers and followers to jump on BWF Solicitors Facebook page, where you do discuss so many things, including what we've discussed today.
Yes, so we as a law firm believe that we are also community lawyers, and we are here to also support our community. And so we offer free legal advice or free legal education on any media platform that we find ourselves on. And so we believe that as we are community lawyers, we should be able to also support our community by giving them the right information. We also make sure that as much as possible, we as a law firm will have our own platform where people will be able to also tune in and be able to receive that legal education or information that they need to be able to make those applications that they need to make. So from 4 o'clock this Saturday and every Saturday, we have it from 4 to 6 p.m. We share, we educate, we inform, we enlighten, we make people in the community aware of what is going on, because immigration law is constantly changing, and it's not just immigration law. We do have sessions to do with even tenancy and housing and employment issues and things to do with family. So it's not just immigration law in our community, but it's all the other areas and aspects of people's life that we think matter and they should know about. And so yes, we have a platform where we are able to do all these things for our community from 4 to 6. So these platforms are free. Unlike when you come into the office and then you have to pay for the services, these platforms are free. So every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m., we have our BWF TV where it is the law and the community. So, yes, if you have the chance, please do tune in to BWF Solicitors TV, and we will be there to inform, inspire, to educate, make you aware, and hopefully
On that beautiful note, yes, we've come to the end of this show. Laura Eunice has already given you her details, but in case you didn't get it clearly, the details she gave you at the end of her explaining to us how people can bring their children to the UK. You can also contact me on 0744 8619711, 0744 8619711. 1111, and I'll be able to pass your message to Lawyer Eunice, or also give you your Lawyer Eunice contact details for you to get in touch with her. So thank you so much for staying with me through this show. I must say we appreciate you, we adore you for taking time off maybe your busy schedules or anything you're planning to do this Saturday, but decided to spend an hour with us to educate yourself. We thank you so much, and we don't take it for granted. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully we'll see you next week, same time, with another interesting topic. Take good care of yourself, stay safe, and please observe the government guidelines on COVID-19. Keep washing your hands, sanitizing your hands, and using your face masks as well. We need you to stay alive. On that note, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
BWF Solicitors, we take pride in our clients' service. As a niche law practice, we are conscious of the demands of our clients. We always offer a friendly, listening ear and sympathetic attitude. We've worked with thousands of people all across the UK in all areas of personal legal services. We have received great feedback and reviews from our clients. We are located at Seven Sisters in Tottenham on the 4th floor of the Anna House, right on top of the Victoria Line train station for your utmost convenience. We have a friendly office and provide all of the refreshments necessary while you wait to see a lawyer. We are dedicated to our clients and have a successful record of serving our clients. Solicitors of England and Wales are of high quality and are bound by the highest professional standards. We are officers of the court and are bound by standards of integrity, competence and conduct as part of our responsibility to uphold rule of law. Our solicitors and lawyers care about your case and are committed to providing the best possible service to you in the most considerate and careful manner. We hold 2 Law Society quality marks. Law Society accreditation helps to demonstrate that we have attained the requisite standard in the area of law and have the requisite expertise. BWF Solicitors, we're here to help you with your legal services when you need us.
Victon Estates provides professional and reliable service to landlords, investors and tenants. Our mission is to ethically and honestly serve our clients. We won't make promises we cannot keep, rather. We present a clear picture of the reality we can offer. We are here to help you with long and short-term let, property management, cash buyers for quick sales, stop repossession and mortgage arrears. For all your property needs, look no further. Visit us at www.victonestates.co.uk or call us on 07448619711. Victon Estates, your property is our pride.